I just called you a liar only to discover it had changed back to default mic in OBS. Betrayed. Squall was up on the ledge chatting, and I put the microphone up to him, and he was grumbling into the mic. It was out of a fragile dream that Squall could have said hello to chat. I didn't want to believe that Squall's eloquent little meow wasn't in. Oh, no. I thought I did it to myself again. We expected that one. That's normal. Also, thank you so much for 2 months. Hell yeah. I can't believe it feels like it has not been. Add open tray. 1, 2. Close tray. Mr. Squall says morale as a thank you for 2 months. Yeah. Applies when Koudelka good as F. No, it's not. Okay, there we go. When we last left off, we fought a bullshit boss for 28 minutes. That absorbed my attacks 60% of the time.
This must be the temple.
There's no way! If I put a bullet through it, it wouldn't budge. What are we gonna do?
How ironic to have made it this far and not have access to the temple.
Koudelka,
Oops.
Edward, you both must go now. It is my friend that is apparently responsible for this disturbance, and therefore I am partially responsible for this trouble.
I mean, the tree's gonna eat you, but no.
I'm asking for your sympathy, and I'm in no position to plead for your help. So from this point forward, I can manage on my own.
Don't kid yourself. We didn't come along just for your sake.
No, Koudelka, you should go back now.
Boys.
It'll be far too dangerous.
Edward, you're the one who should go home.
Yeah.
You were not meant for this world.
Edward, you're just some
Granted,
dude.
You are a good fighter, having had plenty of experience, and I won't deny the fact that you have the killer instinct either. But when all is said and done, you are an average Joe. I am not. I was meant to exist in this realm. It's the only place I can carve out an existence for myself.
Quit lecturing me. I want no part of a lukewarm existence filled with regret. No. My way is to not worry about consequences, and to do whatever it is I want to do. Chance means nothing to me. Life's a gamble, and once you place your bet, you'd better play to win, or else you end up dead.
What do you expect to win here, Edward?
You really are ridiculous.
That's what they tell me.
Do as you like.
That I will.
Oh, suddenly when you feel like it, you decide when you can and cannot open doors?
Wait, there's a way. Remember when we were searching Patrick's mansion? There was various chemicals around. It may take some time, but I think I can combine the chemicals to make nitroglycerin.
Nitroglycerin?
That's great.
We're gonna wire up
powerful
dynamite?
explosives here.
For this door, I think we'll need a full flask.
Why not?
Indeed, if I drop the flask before I return, I'll be knocking on heaven's door in a flash.
Dissolve the hinges with the acid, maybe? Ooh, ominous. Ominous bells. Seriously, just dissolve the hinges with the acid we found.
And it is done. The bell invites me.
Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or hell.
Don't. No, we did it again. Every fucking time. Okay, so we did do it. One stream per disc. Just only realized right after. Fine. Why is it structured like this? You're certain we can't acid this? Okay. I will run. all the way back. Across the room we had to cross 4 times already. Because of because I had the hand the whole time to go make nitroglycerin. At least we get to see funny little scorpion guy. That scorpion thing only has 4 legs. That's not enough legs. Why he like that? Just go punch. You're punchy boy. Just go punch. Edward, your game plan is very simple. Stick to it. Good work. Oh no, the scorpion's gonna cast spells. If it survives. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to quadruple 9. I believe in us. We can do it. I thought I might do it last week, but sadly, everything got really tanky. We're so hopeful that she can pull off. There's door there, right? What am I missing? Or is this passageway? That's a door. Whoops. So here we are in the weird room that I got locked in. Locked by. Does it mean this one, I hope? James has decided to mix nitro. Okay. What are we gonna do?
I'm going to begin my work. Can you two wait for me here?
And then, what happened to the girl Melanie?
She was gone.
Fascinating way to choose to spend your time, kids. We've got a big plant monster to solve.
Well, you know what they say. The cleanest breakup is when a woman runs out on you.
Now is hardly the time to be getting wasted.
Oh, but you're lucky. I mean, to have so many people
True.
to kid around with. For me, I'm all alone. I've been all alone all my life.
What about your childhood?
Yes, I did have a childhood.
Oh,
I was
she came
born
out
in
fully
a small
formed.
town in Wales, right off the banks of the Talesian River. It was a small gypsy town.
I have to say that
Gypsy?
word.
That's right, gypsy.
Damn it,
We
Koudelka.
didn't call ourselves gypsy.
Damn it,
We
King.
called
Oh,
ourselves Rom.
never mind.
See, a true gypsy
Oh.
was born under the blue sky.
Never mind.
And
They
is
almost
destined
salvaged
to
it for a
die
moment,
under
and then
the
they didn't.
same blue sky. It's gypsy law.
So then I guess you plan on dying underneath the blue skies.
Every gypsy is given a name at birth. My given name was Slato.
Slato. It's got a strange resonance to that name. What does it mean?
I can't tell you.
That too must be part
Like
of
the writers
law.
knew that
The law
they
is...
wouldn't use that word, and then they doubled down on it
Ever
instead.
since I met you.
If only this game had come out like
Mysterious
10
glint
years
in your
later,
eyes.
15
Yeah,
years
must be the
later.
gypsy in you. A glance from thy soul-searching eye can raise with hope, depress with fear.
Byron again?
Yeah.
Where
You
did
must
this
really like him, don't you?
uncouth thief read all
Yes.
this Byron?
So I feel as though we're birds of a feather.
Then he must be self-obsessed as well.
Yes, famously so.
I'd rather be classified as a romantic. My father was a strict man and couldn't forgive his son for failing academically. He blamed my failure on the time I wasted inventing adventures, dreaming of a utopian landscape. I was brought up to believe that dreams, the power of the imagination, as well as all the things I loved as a child, were useless, a complete waste of time. It was as if he was telling me I was useless. And again, it may be just that.
Don't worry, Ed. You're real good at
Well, I think I
punching.
was probably born too late. By the time I was 15, everything there was to be done had already been done. The Western territories were colonized. The jungles had been explored. There was no wilderness for me to wander into. No jungles for me to cut my way through. I guess that's how I ended up roaming the country.
Better a thief than a colonist, dude.
I picked a few fights along the way, played with fire, gambled on my life a few times. But none of that comes close to the truth I'm searching for. I yearn for something far greater. I can't quite explain myself, but it's as though I'm on a quest for some intangible treasure of sorts. Koudelka, I envy you. You have psychic powers that few are blessed with. Being born a gypsy, you can choose to live how you wish.
And who gave you the right to act as if you figured me out? Do you have any idea how I was raised? You make me laugh. Adventures. Please, you haven't the slightest clue. Do you have any idea how much pain my psychic powers have brought me? My father died when I was only a child. I predicted the exact time, place, and ending of my father's life. Imagine that, predicting your own father's death. No, I was cursed as a child, being given powers not meant for a child. And my mother? Oh, she was so frightened and so full of hatred for me. She tried to kill me with her very hands. The gypsy elders got together and decided to excommunicate me. I was only 9 then. Do you have any idea how a 9-year-old child survives without the help of a living soul? Treasures, you must be joking. Have you ever cried and begged for your next meal? Did you ever sell your body, seeking shelter from the frigid night air? I used to be just like Charlotte. When she cried and said, "No one has ever loved me." Oh, her words cut straight through me. It was me she was talking about. Just like her, I wish that everybody would die and harbored a hatred for all mankind. But you see, Charlotte has made her peace and gone to heaven. Me, I'm still alive and still all alone. No one has ever lent a helping hand. No one.
Koudelka, you?
I I'm not as free as you make me out to be. I am a poor, dirty, ignorant woman who threw her gypsy pride to the dogs in order to live. But you see, even someone like me can do good. Because with my powers, I can help ease the pain of others. That's when I feel good about living. I don't need to be loved. I just want my life to have some meaning. And just want someone to tell me they need me. You. No way will you ever.
Koudelka, you've got some polygons on your thigh. But they're back now. Ma'am, I can see your polygons.
It's done. It's completed.
Was it like the morning of the first yet? How long did that take? I'm pleased that you're allowed to sprint. It wouldn't have been the first game ever to have you blow up if you sprint while carrying nitroglycerin. I've watched season 1 of Lost enough to know how much that shit can mist you. Like, so they don't need... They need to change the language they used in that scene. But it doesn't quite fix all of the weird stuff about Romani and traveling cultures there is in there. Like, they are still just using it as a shorthand for, like, the mystic other. Koudelka herself is cool as hell. And the fact that they're not saying all Romani are magical people, like, it's a unique thing to her, it's a change. It's different than most times people try to use this. One of those, they knew it wasn't the right word, but they, like, they didn't know enough yet to, like, really think it through.
It's amazing.
Big plant. Blant, if you will. Shall we climb up the plant and throw this reliquary at it? Still not entirely clear on what our actual plan is. Are there prizes in here? I know we're at, like, the end game now, but are there prizes on the floor? Nope, there sure are random encounters. Against a plant and a weird angel. Plant golem. We're never gonna level up any of these spells again at this point, are we? Koudelka can hit that. James, keep trying to hit level 3 Fortify Agility. And Edward go beat his ass. Even if we get the knockback, we don't get Koudelka's instant kill. Oh my. Oh, that was like over a quarter of his health, wasn't it? He's at like a solid 4,000. So he's got 3k left. So close. Please. It's the only thing making these random encounters worth it. Why did I think he had 4,000 health? He's not even close. I think a smart player would probably be raising our defensives more on Koudelka and Edward, but I really want to see this damage limit happen. Guess I could probably hit it if I stack. If the final boss has enough health and I stack Fortify Int on Koudelka a bunch. Unfortunately, I haven't been leveling it. Edward just doesn't hit big enough numbers for me to think we can stack that up enough to hit damage limit on him. Doesn't scale as fast. Oh, what's that? Do we have stat raisers in this game? Finally? Yeah, raises vitality. If that's free, I'm just gonna give that to Koudelka. Okay, okay. I see that. Staircase. There are worse things to be reborn as than a giant fucking tree, eh? Oh, is this finally the pipe organ? People's Secret Pain Light. I don't remember the order. There's a letter. I have a letter in my inventory. Let me read that back. It's like the first fucking thing. Secret Pain, People Light. Secret Pain, People Light. Under the pipe organ. We finally solved that clue from a few hours ago. I'm glad it turned out that I just didn't know where it was. And it didn't turn out that it was behind the gargoyle all along. That'd be really fucked up and evil of them to say, here's the only progression now all of a sudden. Take me down. Take me down to the roots. Hi, Patrick.
Patrick. Poor Patrick.
A pretty suitable fate for a guy who killed a couple hundred.
Hey, what are you doing? What's that? No, don't!
I'm not asking for your help. This is my problem. None of you need to die with me here.
Yeah. Dude, you don't have to die either. You can like set a fuse. There are ways to do this without doing suicide, James. You can survive this, man. I'm not gonna try super hard to save him, but like he doesn't get to escape his responsibility. Yes, we want to throw Daniel's arm in.
Are you sure?
That must have been a point of no return.
Let's proceed. Saint Daniel Scotius, protect us from these evil spirits.
That cut was
grant
quite
us inner
jarring.
Strength. Amen.
Okay. You seem to be saying that quite frivolously.
Thou who were created and born out of dust, now go quietly and return to thy maker.
Did we win? I know there's a final boss. I know we haven't won yet. Are we ascending a burning building for some reason? Yeah, let's do something deeply unwise. I sure do hope it's not boss time. We should just heal first. Oh, that's gonna take fucking forever. That's good. That's good enough. No, we're not in cutscene city mode. This is probably a fixed encounter then. It's a lot of tree. They're gonna slide along the ground? Nope. Oh, I wonder what they're weak to. Okay, it goes against my strat. But just in case this can push her over, we're hitting for weakness. What powerful magics do you have, big plant guy? That's good. That's a good sign. Means James has plenty of stats to live. Finally. 8 hours after we met the guy. Yeah, keep targeting him. Please. Waste your time. I don't trust that to not just one-shot Edward. Did they just line up all three of them? Only 4,500. Oh. And we only killed one of them. That's fine. It means the others will die pretty quick. You don't have to move. You can just wait. Wrong fortify. Hint. Koudelka, just in case. There's no world in which he levels it up, but it would be nice. Doesn't really matter. Either one of these should die to an Edward punch. Didn't even need the third hit there. Also a good sign for her defensives. And then we just have to trust that Edward never gets hit with a spell. And he'll be fine. His vitality is not looking so hot. He's still taking that much damage. I think sadly Ed gets an entire level of vitality here. Just all 4 points. I can't. I'm not allowed. You're simply not permitted to raise it past 99 base. Ooh, luck and 2 vitalities. Let's look at stats for a moment. 54, 59. 67, 49. Let's vitalities on Edward this time. Thought I saw 2 of them. And make her luckier. Is climbing higher really all that wise, my friends? It's gonna be cool as fuck when we fight the final boss on top of this chapel. We've been looking at that, the staircase all the way up to 7F all game. As soon as we got the map, it was suspicious. Oh, it's like got a little guy in there? Oh, hi, Patrick. Hi, Patrick's corpse. You're looking a little like green with it. You all right, buddy? So does Fortify apply to the base stat or their modified stat? I hope it's the modified stat, because otherwise these Fortifies do nothing to Koudelka. If we hit this once, it takes it out of the turn economy as soon as Ko's turn happens. And then we can just focus on the plant holding Patrick. Okay, his defense isn't that bad for magic, at least. These things must have an insane strength stat. If they were just physically attacking every turn, they would be genuinely difficult to fight. gonna deal like 5k or just miss. Beautiful, lovely, awesome. You hate to see it. She's got enough stats, like... I guess maybe I've used a bit too much in agility. Or wasted some early dex levels. Spread out some buffs a little. Oh, we can look at stats mid-fight. 122. Okay, perfect. Her agility is 31 plus 0. So if after James's spell goes on, there's anything in the agility column, we know buffs still work. Probably could have been feeding her a lot more agility if she's still only at 30. Whoops. It's a moderate error on my part. Yes, bring this spell into range. Thanks, James. Stop dodging my spells. What the fuck? You said you could dodge my spells. This is not permitted. Can't dodge a swift kick in the head. Willing to bet that this thing deals like 2,000 to my boy. If it physically attacks. No, only 1232. Not bad. It's like the same. James's heal will go off in time. A bit frustrating that you couldn't land the combo, but it's okay. I'll forgive you, Ed. I'll forgive you, Ed. Consider hitting the combo next time, because you're the only person who's dealt damage to the plant. I don't believe... Oh my god! I didn't ask you to hit the combo, Patrick. I said Edward hit the combo. Like James is on heal bot duty. Please hit your combo. You're gonna get whipped to death. Right now. Don't move, don't move. Fuck. This is real bad. This is extremely bad for us. Please have. We did it. We barely scratched that out. If that thing took a attack turn on Koudelka immediately after killing him. You're not the one I wanted to level up. I guess. Okay, in title, Koudelka. What did that do? She just ate it for nothing. So now we know. It won't stop you from using them. James is the only one that cares about Dex. That is to say, Edward. I can't make more space in my formation. Nope. All right, how many more plants you got for us? We're gonna die of smoke inhalation at this rate. Good, we can handle this encounter. I know we can survive everything these ones do. We might as well level Flare, right? Yeah, better camera angle. Thank you. No, because it's raising the manic level cost a ton. Although, got like 7 stories of bell tower to climb. Surely there's a bunch of encounters on the way and we'll get more piety for her on the way up. Massively raise her MP to make up for how expensive these flares are gonna. Gotta talk about your accuracy, Ko. Pretty sure you have enough of every stat that matters. Yeah, cast spells on the guy who's already at half health. Oh, I want to level Vitality desperately. Okay. As much as I'd like to level up heal, they're gonna take a turn before me. As much as Koudelka hitting intense numbers with magic is quite impressive, the leveling is pretty balanced in that I always know what I want for my characters, but there's never quite enough points to allocate. I want everybody to have more agility. I want Edward to have more vitality, but there's just not enough stats to throw around to get everything I want out of it. But the stats I do spend are making a pretty significant difference. That's good stats. That's good game design right there. It feels like we're past a point of no return. Otherwise, I'd say it's good that you can farm stat up items. But it seems that we can't anymore. Like, we could farm up to 99. Maybe there's a new game plus, and that's why it might be worth to farming up stats to max. Like, every disc 4 encounter we've seen has dropped stat up items. Why am I thinking about casting spells? He's a run up and punch boy. Not that he can reach. Oh, no, the hand went into the thing. We threw the hand in after the organ, and we could have just turned around before the organ. So yeah, you could grind up to 99s on this disc. I don't, wanna, but you could. I'm not about that life right now. Ma'am, we need to check which stat determines spell hit rate and pump it up. In a game with faster battles, I would consider farming up some stats. The battles are not fast enough in this game for that. We're getting like 2, usually 2. We got 3 that one time. There's 3 of us. 99 battles doesn't sound pleasant, and that's assuming you get the perfect drops. All right, Koudelka, hit that spell. I don't know what I expected. Perhaps it's just immune to that element. Has like an evade fire status going on. I still do want to check Koudelka's next turn to see if he's got... Our base int is 120 or so right now. We're probably going to kill this guy. See if we can stack them. Ah, we killed it. Throw those things in a Plinko machine. They would make so many good noises. Level for Koudelka and Edward? Nice. Okay. Resistance to attacks. Hit rate for attacks. 1. Agility? Ooh, I love Rod. What does Rod do? Is that a upgraded mace? Hell yeah, it's an upgraded mace. Gladly take that. We should look at stat allocation out of our gear real quick. You can just equip the best... I should learn what the best weapon we own is. 98. 102. Spears are useless. 111. $112. It's Life Drinker, 122. Mind is evasion. We rather piety for his accessories to reduce the damage he takes from spells. And he can't have the pendant, that's Koudelka's. Don't have another rod for you. We've still only found 1 piece of chest gear. Cool. I noticed, Ko, that you don't have all of your mana. Where did that go? There we go. Okay, time for smoke inhalation. Oh, pretty flower. Surely, this is nice. What could possibly go wrong? There's definitely not a final boss encounter in the flower. The finale of this game is actually everyone hallucinating the final boss. Magic is real in this universe, and there is a monster in here, but they're not actually seeing it. Me too, Edward. That's how I would react as well. You got a Sephiroth going on. Have you become the Tree of Life? This is Resident Evil if it was an RPG and also gothic horror instead. Holy shit, that flop. That was incredible. Where are we going? Why are we running? Why are we running? Sure, I'll save after that. I'll take a moment. Jot that down in my notebook. Big scary plant. Lady flopped on floor. Extremely funny if there's random encounters in this climb. Elaine caught up with you. I want to run from this encounter, but the music fucks. The music fucks hard. This better be the final boss music. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Hey, Koudelka, can I look closer at that rod? Excellent magical girl staff we have. You can't escape. You're not allowed? We're not permitted to leave. Okay. Then let's start executing the strategies. The damage is slow enough if that's her primary thing. Nice, nice. Bad sign. He doesn't typically miss his attacks. Share some fast boy status. Ooh, level 3 fast boy. Love to see it. And we're hitting our spells on Koudelka. Because this deals basically nothing to Ko. If Edward uses a potion, James can keep buffing. Beautiful 9 agility, more than an entire level worth. More than 2 levels. Dealt about 9,000 to her. A little bit more than 10, actually. 48 and 45-ish. I'm thinking I'm gonna get greedy. No, potions don't heal enough. 0 damage poison tick is extremely funny. Why can they calculate damage that low? Why did she pop out of the ground there? They hide the enemy models in the ground during animations? Okay, one more agility, and then we're going all in on int for Koudelka. That's fine. It does nothing to Koudelka. Like, basically 0 damage to her. Completely ignorable. Although everyone's poisoned now. That poison is going to deal more damage than her actual spells will deal. She's got so much dex. Yeah, that poison tick has already dealt as much damage. Just on 2 ticks. Oh? Oh, phase 1 down? Give me a boatload of experience to get my MP back. Please? Please? I would like to see it. No? Shame. Although... No. After this fight, we'll raise Koudelka's MP back. Cool, another copy. It's fine. Hello, Mr. Tempest. Hello, Kitty. Hi. Yes, you are baby, I know. That dealt more. That dealt more damage that time. Who said you could raise your stats in between battles? I didn't get experience out of that battle. I don't think. Maybe I should have checked, but... Gee, Elaine, why do you get better stats? Are you also an RPG protagonist? Oh, she changes her affinity. Good thing we barely dealt any damage so far. Don't like to see that. I've also forgotten who got that agility. Also, would it not be better to hit the boss with agility down for... Oh no, it's fewer points. The 9 points per buff, only 8. Maybe only 6 per debuff. I don't know. It was 3. That math doesn't make sense. Did I get less benefit from leveling up from 2 to 3? I do have to cast that on the boss. I'm not sure how that number scaling worked. weak to ice. Thank you. That probably wasn't weak, but it's non-zero. Beautiful sound. Top-notch sound design as always. So we get 9 points on us. This is probably going to do 8 or 6 to her. But if we cast it on her, it does affect all of our turn orders. Instead of taking 3 turns to buff everybody. Okay, no, it's 9 and 9, so we just cast it on her. Forever. And then she stops taking turns, and then we win. Edward can survive another round of this. Not gonna waste time looking for a weakness. On the off chance that she absorbs other elements. I want all the turns, Elaine. Do you mind? Would you mind if I take another one? How about a turn after that, too? This round, I have to heal Edward. Get all 3. Get all 3. Good work, boy. Good work, boy. This is going to bring Edward down to 1,000 or less. Our casters are definitely still good. Like, we're getting low, but not yet. And if the numbers work out, this is kind of an assumption that her agility is calculated similar to ours. That's a heal, right? I thought my thing's through. Yep. Edward's back, pretty much up to full. Mr. Bister, welcome back. You're such a little guy. Where'd you go? He was rubbing himself against my legs and then he disappeared. Mystery cat vanishes. We found Mr. Bister. Little Sundare cat walking away as I try and give him attention. Now he's flopped upon the floor. What a wonderful cat. Can we finish this boss before I run out of snoozes? Because it's been an hour. Maybe I should have been scouting out weaknesses. Congratulations, she's cornered herself. Not that she seems to have threatening physical attacks. Edward's down to 3. Everyone else is down. Still not in need of a heal range. Like, is it possible to debuff her agility enough that we start taking multiple turns in a round? Well, We knocked her out, so it doesn't matter that much. Level up. Game. 17-6. 15-1. 15-8. Pretty much 17, 15, 16. So we're going to take a quick 3-minute break between these fights. I'm going to go pet a wonderful kitty. He's very small and very soft. We'll be right back. All right, let's do this. Rule of threes. Time for a third, slightly more powerful variant of that boss. Spent about another 100 MP on Koudelka. If we have to, if we're using Flare in the fight, we're gonna want MP. Get up to about 320 so we can cast 10. I don't think it'll last more than 10 turns. Oh. No. Only 2. PS1 horror games where the woman is the monster. This is the final, but they subverted it. They only did 2 of that version of the fight, and now we're fighting big girl. Like, rule of 3 subsection at B. And she gets another new song? That fucks. She is N-Bug. All right. Let's continue our try and remove all of her agility strat. And hope she's weak to flare. And Edward, put on Life Drinker. Get thirsty, boy. The potential downside of debuffing agility specifically is, what if she deals like 3,000 damage? What if she just deals too much damage for me to survive enough cycles? Okay, we're dealing damage with Flare. We're going to keep that up. She would need... Yeah, here's the kicker. Is this the same spell? I didn't expect to eat those words, but I've eaten those words. What? Excuse me? Excuse me, what the fuck? No. 80, 31, 60. None of my party members can survive that more than once. Nobody on the team. Yeah, my Fortify int is only level 1. Edward's kind of dead weight. Hmm. Edward still can't survive. As long as she prepares the spell, Edward can get a hit in and survive one more turn. Koudelka's gonna heal herself. James has to use a potion to get up over his 50%. Or she could act in between us even with the agility debuff. Low roll. Low rolls on the damage. Different spell. Single target on James. This has gone poorly very quickly. Attempt 1. Resounding failure. Yikes.
Dear God, is this my fault? Do you
Kinda.
blame me? Are you punishing me now because the path of my faith was tainted? I accept my fate. If it is your wish, then I accept my fate. He who has an ear, let him hear. If anyone is to go into captivity he will go. If anyone is to be killed with the sword he will be killed. I am what I am. I am content with my lot. I have always loved you, Elaine.
Could have been more clear about that sooner, buddy. Oh, she's not Bug anymore?
James, let's go home. I have such fond memories of those days.
God is real? Deus Ex Machina for real?
Flames are coming this way.
Don't be silly. There must be something we can do.
Ah, yes. Jump.
We'll be fine.
Slide down the buttress. God will save us. That's the thing I was spoiled on, is that you can lose to the final boss and you get like a pretty satisfying ending.
In these crazy times, young people push themselves too much.
Ah, the sun came out. I prefer it a little hazier, though. Goodbye. We'll probably never see each other
Koudelka
again.
arrived on horseback. Why don't I have a horse?
Hey, your nickname. Slato? What does it mean? I haven't even asked you yet. Will you tell me?
It means treasure.
Oh, that's rich. I'll remember that. Treasure.
Is it okay, child, for you not to follow him?
Yeah, it's okay. I have a feeling that someday, somewhere, we'll meet again.
Won't tell Edward they'll meet again. Will tell our good friend Bacon. Extremely funny dynamic. Rest in piss, James. Rest in piss. And then I never saw him again. She knows she will see him again. think he shows up in Shadow Hearts. I'm pretty sure only Koudelka shows up in Shadow Hearts. Like, I think every other member of the cast is forgotten by the next game. Partially because the next game is developed by mostly a different team. Like, it's a completely different director. Fun fact about the development of this game. The battle design team just never talked to the game director. They just designed it on their own. The game director only did the puzzles and the overworld and the plot. He thought it was going to be a Resident Evil game. He thought it was going to be real-time Resident Evil-ass combat. Okay, do I want... We don't have the stats. Yeah, like, they turned out really good. Like, Persona's already been doing horror RPG for a while at this point. So we know it works. And then they just executed surprisingly well for not having a game director. Motion capture in Santa Monica Studio. Thanks, Sony, for providing motion capture, I guess. I want to see what animations they used mocap for. Specifically, was that like Elaine crawling around? Because that would be so good. So if we're going to survive multiple rounds of combat with a boss that does more than half of all of my character's health on an AoE, we need a lot of stats. And will the other ending be any more satisfying? Maybe it won't have divine intervention. Maybe we just solve the problem. They don't do credits like this anymore. They don't credit every individual performer on the music tracks anymore. Motherfuckers credited an entire boys' choir in this. Good work, Saknov. This has been your put everybody in the credits PSA. Let people get credit for their work so that they can continue their fucking careers. Sugar for Kirby Fong. What? What do they mean by that? An inside joke in these credits. Location hunting in Wales? Nice. Is this castle real? Is this monastery real? Or did they just take photos? to get inspiration. They didn't really... We didn't delve much into the history of the monastery. Like, it was just the monastery is here and bad shit happened here. It is based on St. David's Cathedral in Pembrokeshire, Wales. They reproduced various decorative features and individual rooms. Yeah, that cathedral is similar on the outside. All right, where is my soft save at? We haven't made a hard save since this chapel. I'm pretty sure we saved after we started climbing the tower. Like after Elaine burst out of the flower, right? And we get random encounters here. I seem to have made an error. Okay, we'll reset the console, and cutscenes are skippable, so it won't take too long to get back there with stats. I want to see the other ending. I want to know what happened when Kill Boss. This is literally the save point from the start of stream. That kind of sucks. Also, we have to go back to disc 3. That's a really unfortunate bit of game design they got going on. They should have put a hard save right before. There shouldn't be any save points after you can't get random encounters. I'd be perfectly willing to farm random encounters past a point of no return. I don't care enough about going back for the gargoyle. Because the gargoyle was significantly stronger than the final boss. Please insert disc 4. We were just there. Oh, we had the cutscene. We have to run back. Go upstairs. Get some random encounters on the way. Don't care too much about... We can just max out Koudelka's int again. If we even get any fights on the way back. Were they kind and turned off? No, I know they didn't, because I got in fights on the way back last time. Yes, James makes nitro. Everybody else gets drunk. Using up our healing items.
Can you two wait for me here?
I was starting to worry that cutscene was going to be unskippable. Nitro get. Feels like a very Resident Evil thing to have you get nitroglycerin and then explode if you get touched while you carry it. Thankfully, this game is not that rude. So this is the last chance you get to make a hard save. No, because you can say no. You can say no to throw Daniel's arm. Throw Daniel's arm is the point of no return. I didn't actually save. I just loaded it up and then left. Whoops. Duh, that doesn't matter. We're not going to die to a random encounter. While we get... I don't know how many levels we need. Like, we could scrape out the win. I know for a fact there are enemies that drop the stat up items in here. So this is probably the best spot to level. There we go. Church Sanctuary. Give me encounters. I guess I can also solve the puzzle while I'm at it. Let me let her again. Secret Pain, People Light. Take me downstairs. Thank you. Now give me encounters. I want Numby. I want Numby go up. The Tree of Life has stopped. Okay, yeah, I saw it. I read it. We got it. Random encounters, please. Thank you. Thank you, please. There we go. Every RPG needs a fucking Pokemon sweet scent. Every RPG needs a button you press that gives you a random encounter. Yeah, we want to buff up Fortify Int. We want Int to gain levels so that we can reduce our damage faster, and that'll lower our stat requirement. A little bit. Instead of healing every couple of turns, we can just stop healing once her stats get low enough. Rest in peace, strange ghost thing. Get out of here. We got a baby to fight. Get out of here. We got a baby to fight. And an int buff to level. That is insane. The final boss has so much stats. Like we're taking basically 0 damage from spells outside of the final boss. The final boss is two-shotting us. It's got like 4 times the stats that anything else in the game does. Like, so much so that it kind of feels like losing to the boss is the intended ending. What if we get a UFO ending for killing it? Yeah, like it's a narratively satisfying conclusion. If it wasn't for the fact that the boss is like a numbers challenge and a tactics check, I would be satisfied to say that's the end of Koudelka. James goes to heaven. The end. I wonder if he survives the other ending. Like, losing to the final boss is not a bad end for sure. It's not mechanically satisfying. I'm willing to bet Everyone Lives is the beat the final boss ending. I would be shocked. It's like too obvious a change to make. Maybe it's Koudelka solves the problem instead. That would be even better. She is the character on the cover after all. Oh my god. That would be extremely funny. Yeah, get out of here. Both of you? Both of you? Both dead? Great work. Now, can I also have stat gain items while we're at it? Please? We were getting them every fight last time. No? We don't? We don't get that? Extremely annoying. We got an encounter in here that gave me like 3 ints up. I know it can happen. I know you're holding out on me, Koudelka. And I know I don't have the stats to go kill gargoyles, so... I don't feel like anywhere had real specific, like, high encounter rates. Everywhere's had pretty reasonable that I can think of. If we had swords, I'd be farming up Edward's sword level, but I don't want to break Life Drinker. Oh, no, not Geyser. He is not... He's not equipped to deal with that. He is buff robot. His purpose is cast buff spells. Edward, you wanna kill it for me? No? Unfortunate. Koudelka, you wanna kill it for me so I don't have to heal? I don't know how much stat we need. Oh, good. We got Rod. We got Rod back. We still don't know what this mask does. Fuck it. Fuck pistols. We don't need that. We can probably throw out... Did we already... we didn't throw out pistol. We have automatic pistol. Discard. Get out of here. We don't need guns. All of our damage is coming from magic. Shout out to the one piece of armor we found all game. Please give me encounters. I would very much like to be getting stats faster. Was I just getting extremely lucky on... I think I was getting extremely lucky on item drops. For getting just constant stat ups. Because we haven't seen one in 4 encounters. We did get our rod back, which is good. We also didn't use the acid. What the fuck? We never used the acid, and we never used the mask. We can level up, heal a little. That's all right. A little bit annoying. Punch, punch, boy. How much do I think we need to live? Koudelka needs more vitality for sure. Give me battles, please. I want guys. I want combat. Thank you. Still only level 1. Level 3 Fortify Int would make a pretty big difference. I'm definitely opening up a side tab to look up how people recommend to fight the gargoyle, because that will tell me any strategy that can kill the gargoyle. A guy with 1,000,000 fucking stats and 1,000,000 fucking agility should handle the boss that I actually care to fight. No, just wait. Till you can cast Kaiser again. I love it when they cast a powerful looking spell that just pings you for 0 damage. Oh, there's a specific sword, huh? Reading how to get this specific sword to get an easy kill on the gargoyle hurts my soul. You can only get this sword at a playtime of 11, 11, 11 with a number of items of 10, 21, 32, or 43. The gargoyle sword boosts HP to maximum, which is more than 99.99. It raises all of your offensive stats to maximum. And breaks in 3 hits. That solves... Yeah, that does solve it. You're right. Guide I'm reading on GameFAQs, that would make the fight easy. That seems cheesy as all hell. What is pickaxe for? Is pickaxe any good? Mystic pickaxe. That seems kind of useless. Never mind. It's got solid stats. Love it. Everything I'm reading in this guide about to hit the gargoyle makes me feel like I'm missed out on a billion things. You can get items for having specific playtimes, like multiple different items. Baffling. Yes, with any stats, the Gargoyle Killer will work it. Okay, the Gargoyle is a red herring for learning how to deal with this. Unfortunate. I do feel we have a winning strategy of get a few more levels, be able to survive more than one round, get Koudelka up to at least 2,000 health. It's only a couple of levels, I think. Get Edward up to at least 4,000. And if we level up Int Magic, at least to level 2, that thing still hurts pretty bad. I would love to heal Edward, but I also just want to win the fight. Just get the kill? Shame. This will kill it, though. Okay, yes, this does get us over the 4K for you. Let's get you over 3,000. Koudelka sadly did not level up that time. Oh, there's an item for saving at 22 hours as well. Incomprehensible. I wonder if the little hint tree gives you an idea of how to get these things. There's 4 hours, 4 minutes, 4 seconds. There's 11 hours, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. There's 22 hours, 22 minutes, 22 seconds. How were these discovered? There's gotta be a clue. It's gotta say something somewhere. I think we can call it definitely if we hit level 3 Fortifyant. At that point, by that point, we will have enough stats. Yeah, but for a game, like this game's a little bit niche. Would there have been enough people interested in data mining this game to find that? Okay, there's one for an hour 11. There's one for 2 hours 22. Like maybe there's enough of them. There's enough of them that it's definitely possible. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 10, 11, and 22. That's definitely true. There it is. There's our 99.99. We've done it. We've fulfilled the goal. Clean up, go home. That's the real thing we needed to say we're satisfied with Koudelka. We have discovered the damage limit, and it's so many. It doesn't matter who I buff, I'm just trying to level the spell. I think this thing dies fast enough that I don't need to heal. There we go, level 2. Also, I don't think it does enough damage to care. I don't remember how much damage the final boss was dealing to Koudelka. It's probably 1,500? Which is really bad because we're not even breaking 2,000 yet. Ooh, another rod. Congrats, James. You get a new item. You get the hand-me-down. And that break takes you under the vitality breakpoint I wanted you at. I guess I could respec my gear to defensives. But I would rather kill the boss faster than it mattering. Okay, let's go make a real... No, let's get another fight. Gonna go make a real save. I could kill this encounter faster by using magic on the golem first. But the longer it takes, the closer James gets to level 3 Fortify Int. And the closer we get to level 3 Geyser. Not that it seemed like it raised my damage with the spell, but, you know. That's fine. Bothersome, but fine. Maybe the rod is still worth it because it buffs piety. So it's making them take enough less damage to make up for those 5 vitality points. I'm still confused as to why I'm not getting the idols anymore. Maybe I should just grind past the arm point of no return. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make a real save back here in case I ever feel like... I won't feel like killing the gargoyle. There's a cheesy solution to the problem that exists. If I ever play the game again, I will just use the gargoyle killer. No, not fortify. Geyser. That was the wrong fortify. You don't need to fortify your pies. Pies are powerful enough as it is. Punch, punch. Not that his punch level matters at all. Because he's using a sword in the final fight. Okay, this should level up Edward. He hasn't leveled up in a while. That's too much rod. I don't need a third rod. Edward doesn't need one of those. Edward doesn't need rod. He solves problems with his fist. And gun. Okay, we are going to run the ad break real quick. Slightly early. But I'm just running over to... We're just running over to save and grabbing cutscene skips. I guess we could get the gargoyle killer, so... No, we're 11:18. We're past it. I don't care enough. I don't care enough. No, we're only 11:07. It deals quadruple nines with a melee attack. We could use it on Edward to 3-shot the final boss. She probably has more than 30,000 health. We only dealt like 4,000 damage to her last attempt, though. Watch this. Cauldron of Life. Yes. Call upon power of fire. Bring me down to the Paradise City. Take me to the tree fight. And show me the map. There's nothing marked on the second floor, huh? It's strange to me that there's nothing out here other than encounters and the boss. It's also a little annoying that there are encounters out here that drop the good stuff. We've seen these before. Maybe they'll line up and get flared for quadruple nines, all 3 of them. No, they'll prep spells. Bothersome. Think maybe that lined it up? That'd be nice. Really hopeful that these guys will just fuck up and make my life easy. That would be a beautiful outcome. Do it. Step forward. Get ready to slap Edward. Yeah. Love to see it. James, your piety is so high. 600 max MP. He might just survive hits from the final boss right now. Like, he might just be okay. Give me levels, give me idols. You probably don't need more piety, sir. Your piety has been the problem this whole game. There we go. Tech, strength, and agility idols. Throw out rifle rounds. Bowgun arrow. Okay, strength is only useful on Edward. Dex is hypothetically only useful on Edward. Agility is useful on anyone. James is our buff boy. We want it for the guy throwing buffs at us. Was I imagining getting random encounters out here? I swear. I definitely got idol drops in the chapel the first time. I definitely got random encounters out here. Right? Right? I'm not being gaslit by a PS1 game, right? They fucking with me? Like, I know there's trees. This is a regular encounter. There we go. Maybe I didn't last time, but there's definitely some. There's definitely some here. Eyes are that guy. Edward once again, go up and punch. Maybe the glass man will step forward and turn it into an AoE for me. I think James might be a good enough anchor now to keep the party alive. Really depending on the final boss's physical attacks. Edward's survivability isn't the highest, even with all that health. Oh, not enough to one-shot the combat yet? Giant's gotta have too much health for me? That problem will solve itself. No, it won't, because I have max in. I have to remember if I get any int idols that we have to feed them to James. Not fortify int. We don't... Oh, yes, fortify int. I just got soft reset in my head. If leveling spells was faster, I would be taking the time to level spells, buff spells on Edward. Give Edward a bunch of piety. And just have Edward be a buff bot as well. Double up on how many fortify ints I can get per round. Wow, that's a good RNG on my part. I'm pretty sure we get enough turns to kill it before it knocks him out. I was wrong. That's annoying. And then it dies to this geyser. So, was I losing it about where idols can drop to? Maybe not. Maybe they only dropped from the bosses. This is the boss fight with Patrick Plant. Yep. Patrick just kept dodging Flare last time. Maybe he won't dodge Flare this time. This time, we actually care to buff Koudelka's int. Because I know they take more than one spell to finish off. And they might be dodging my attacks too. That's also possible. And a severely annoying thing that happened. Level up. Level up, please? No? Damn. I already know that's going to deal next to nothing. We have even better stats than last time we saw these guys. One plant down, the other one just missed, of course. I don't want to waste points on mind. I don't know why this one has such high evasion. This game would really benefit from a Libra spell to look at enemy stats. I guess maybe a bestiary? Something along those lines would be really nice. That combo is still dealing 3,000 damage. Like most of his health. Okay, please land your hit, Koudelka. You need to contribute to this fight. Because the other boys just don't deal enough damage. And Edward's gonna keep getting slapped if you don't land hits. Why did I wait? Well, he'll turn, will come back around quick. There we go. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Punch. Punch, punch forever. The purpose is punch boss. And get slapped to death. Damn it. Damn it! I don't want to risk this guy. I don't want to risk it. What's the word? Well, I was really hoping to not miss out on the experience for Edward, for one. I don't want to risk breaking my rod, but I want to knock him back so I can res. Okay, that's good. Casting is better. That's even better. Just kill it. Get him out of here. A chance to hit Piety's defense against it. 2 entitles. Kind of the worst drop we could get. We don't care about James's int that much. We don't get locked out of random encounters yet. Anything? I'm also surprised there's nothing sitting around outside. We can turn around in here. Like, no, for a game with such esoteric items as save at the right time. Okay, we have to farm a little bit more. I still don't quite trust. Please hit level 3 in. I want fast debuffs for the final boss. Desperately, ever so desperately. If we get lucky and land an AoE, the fight just ends. It's not going to happen, though. Because our orb friend decided to cast. Knockback? Or kill. Just as good. The ancient scroll I have open on my tablet says there's another permanent save point back here, which is fascinating. Not certain why you would want a permanent save. I guess it helps you grind. if you're grinding like I am and actually want to save it. Cancel. I want 3,000. I want 3,000 health. It's a nice... good seeming number. As on floor 4, there is a secret save point before floor 4. Just before you climb up. This is also 4F. Like, I guess we can save them. We can save our small benefit of a couple levels. That climbs up to 4. Just to the right of the flame-filled window. I think this game facts might be lying to me. We might be witnessing the dissemination of misinformation in real time. We're on the 3rd floor right now, I believe. Maybe the 4th floor covers this room too. Definitely not trying to buy more time to get the int level. Like, the good thing about this guide is it is literally a easily control-F-able... It's a very easily control-F-able plain text guide. With no extra links and bullshit. It is a classic-ass game facts guide. But that also does just mean this person can say anything. They could just be putting playground rumors in this fucking thing. Don't kill him. Thank you. This golem has a lot of strength. Pink stone at the end of the screen. I am thinking I might just be in a completely different room than the person's talking about. Levels? Nice. We really just want Edward to live. I don't know what luck does. Who has the best luck? 29 Co. 15. 8. Okay, so we're gonna double them all down on main character. There's a pink rock right there. Not a pink rock, that's shotgun shells. There's something here. This is the thing that guy's talking about. We don't need these. Walk up some steps. This is where you can access the hidden save point. That doesn't seem likely. Oh. That's so hidden. That's immensely hidden. What the hell? In what world could someone find this? Status. Okay, we can see how much spell experience we have. Heal takes so much to level up. What the hell? 480? And it's still level 1? Okay, never mind. It must spend the experience. Fortify strength is 999. I don't know how many points you get per cast, but we're at 840 for Fortify Int. I'm tempted to try it. The temptation strikes me. Levels are we? 44, 43, 44, 46, 43, 44. That's got to be enough, right? Right? We got to watch this one again. We got to watch her flop around. And we just saved, so I can soft reset if we lose instead of watching the ending again. So anyways, she started blasting. Still just as good the second time. No, they couldn't have mocapped this. It's way too distorted. What did they use the mocap for? I still want to know. The tapes existed somewhere in the world with the unedited mocap footage. They've definitely been long since thrown away. Lane caught up, and now it's time to hopefully sweep the floor with these first two fights. Listen to the kick-ass music again. These ones don't deal enough damage. We're going to focus on kill fast. Yeah, that's... Edward is even taking significantly less damage than last round. Oh, and we got level 3 Geyser for the second set. Great work. Very proud of you, Ed. Edward levels up magic? No? No? Of course not. Took a couple of spells to kill. I don't remember how many rounds we went. It was enough that I needed to heal. And with it only dealing about 800 or back up to 1,000, we still don't. We still won't need to heal in this fight. Nice. We were that close to maxing it anyways. Punch. Punch again. Or don't. That's okay. Your damage doesn't matter that much in this fight anyways, Ed. I think it's about 3 hits. While we have time, I don't think we'll get it to maximum. But the game plan for final boss encounter is debuff the final boss's int to the point that we can survive multiple turns, while Koudelka heals James, and hopefully Edward survives multiple rounds. I'm pretty certain he can, because we have Life Drinker. The breakable weapons is one of the problems with this game's design. Why do we have Final Fantasy II weapon leveling and also Breath of the Wild breakable weapons? Or Silent Hill 4 breakable weapons? What game really had breakable weapons before this? This feels like an early example of weapon durability. Ocarina of Time might have been out with the breakable Goron's knife. That may have already been a thing. Which is only vaguely similar. Okay, this is the geyser fight. Let's keep using Fortify Agility on Elaine to hopefully level it all the way up. These ones, these first two Elaines just aren't that dangerous. Elaine 3 wiped the floor with us. And hopefully will not next time. It's up upon her life. 1377, that's like genuinely good. For Edward's turns. Because there's no charge time, it's a little bit better than it looks. Koudelka's spells have a charge time, so they take like... feels like 2 full turns. It might only be a turn and a half. I swear that dealt less. I think we dealt more damage to her first time we were here. How is that? What's the cause of that? Yeah, this phase can't even kill Edward. Edward heals just enough that it's dealing basically the same amount of damage that he's taking. And theoretically, it's dealing damage slower as we go. Not that it survives another full round, I don't think. I think one more geyser after this will finish her. Level up, please. I would love to see... No? Ah, too bad. And I don't care enough to take the fight slowly to get that level. Okay, finish it off with Geyser, I think. Yes? The Wiggles are the end? The Wiggles are we win? No, she's just preparing a spell. I will take more agility. I would very much like that level 3, James. Nice. We're like about as prepared as I planned on being. Even though I did come here impatiently. Where are you going, Elaine? None of these leveling up matter. What does the reflect spell do? I'm curious. We're not going to find out. Because there she goes. All right, biggest, baddest Elaine. Gonna heal up. And definitely restore mana. And I'm not beyond using a save state. If it feels like we have the capability of doing this. But we get RNG'd out of it. Time to fight N-Bug. Okay, first of all, vitally important. Debuff her in. Hopefully twice. Maybe more. We can heal 700 or so with Edward. And he takes 3,000 off a single target spell. That's one turn of healing from somebody. That'll be a heal from Koudelka. So that James can keep debuffing. No, but she acts too fast. Oh, no, we're fine. Oh, she casts way too fast. That's really bad. So that's gonna kill Edward. But everyone else has pretty good survivability. We don't have the action economy to keep Edward alive with magic. Unless I start pre-targeting with Koudelka until we lower her int enough. That's gonna be the play. Edward can just whittle her down. She's at minus 18 right now. Beautiful. Single target on Koudelka, maybe? Nice. We got really unlucky with those AoEs in the first attempt. Really unlucky. I still don't know how much she's dealing to Edward. I'm unsurprised that that heal is way more than enough. Do I want to risk We still have 6 not mega elixirs. We still have 6 nuts to fully heal Edward. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm sorry, what? That's really annoying. She also has a really strong strength stat. Koudelka should get a turn here. I'm glad. Anybody, take a turn, please? My action economy is in shambles. This knocks out Edward. Koudelka will use some nuts on him. Or she can do that. That's terrible. That could not be worse. We are damage racing the boss, I guess. As long as she doesn't physically attack, we can survive a DPS race of magic. These should kind of tickle by now. Yeah. The AoEs tickle. The single target spells are dangerous. The single target physical attacks are potentially lethal. 1, 2, 3. She can catch up to Edward. She can catch up to James no matter what. So we're on RNG rolls to see if she'll just kill him with a melee attack. But we can pick up party members at the back row. If she knocks down Edward, Koudelka can still take a turn to pick up. And then we are heal looping if that happens. Until she chooses not to use that quintuple hit single target melee attack. Don't slap. No slappy. Oh no, that still can do that. Yeah. So we have to pick up Koudelka to live. This is possible. This would be easier if I put everybody in the back row. Magic is ideal. Single target Koudelka, please. That might deal less damage overall, actually. Hate to say it, but James is the more important body right now. Because he has the leveled Fortify agility. Let's keep pumping out damage. We do eventually win. If we can get into a survivable state. No point in moving. It's best if she has to move back and forth because it burns more of her action gauge, presumably. Spellcast. Nice. Either one of these is bearable. Low roll on Koudelka is even better. Don't attack. Action, magic. Lower agility. We've hit 3 agility downs. Your single target does 4,000 right now with the melee attack. Debating with myself whether it's worth lowering her strength. Probably not. But that could make us not RNG dependent. That looks different. I don't like that. That's frightening. Let's get... Ooh, wrong agility. That's annoying. Wrong agility target. Okay. She can waste turns healing herself. That's actively good. That's actually perfect. We can definitely pull this off. Especially with that wrinkle wrapped up. If she can... The only bad moves... She can AoE, which costs a lot of turn. She can single target spell, which costs a lot of turn. She can heal, which also costs a lot of turn. The physical attacks are both instant kills on either character. But they're instant cast, and I solve them with one Phoenix Down or Roman Nut. And I think her heal did less than 3k, so we still make progress even if she heals. Significantly more than half her turns are just being wasted. And she's getting fewer and fewer as we go. So many so that James just got a double turn. We've come around the bend. We've come around the bend on what she can do to us. We've officially crippled the final boss. She can no longer take enough turns to wipe us out. Especially if she keeps wasting her time healing. Completely no track of how much damage I've dealt to her in my head, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, her heals are about 3,000. So we've still made progress overall. She's just negated 2 flares. So I think it won't take much to make single target physical attacks survivable for either character. Don't attack. You have a much more valuable thing to do with your time, Koudelka. Not sure why that came out so fast. I hope that doesn't secretly remove debuffs. I feel like it probably doesn't. Surely it would show the little AP up. Alternatively, nothing has really been multi-purpose in this game. Every effect, except for status ailments, has been one-to-one. I don't think we can reach a point where the 6-hit combo doesn't kill the squishies. At least I don't think it's worth going for that point. I think we do one more strength debuff. And then and then we start buffing Koudelka's int. If Elaine is casting more heals, the lower her health gets. That's so good for us. James is in danger of, I think either single target will kill him, but we'll just use Raise. Let's start the DPS race. I think we win the DPS race even with our 5 remaining Roman nuts. We also get to see how much 9 points of int does at 120 magic. Don't. Nice. No stabbing. No stabbing the boy. 300 more? So the next one will probably deal 35. It'll definitely deal 36. If I'm dreaming, it'll bump it up to 4,000 because of the exponential scaling. Even if she heals every round now. Even if it heals every round, we're getting that damage raise. More fortify int. Show me big number. Yes, keep healing. That's what the gang likes to see. This damage race is going to go very slowly at 3,000 heal per turn. Maybe I should lower her agility and int some more. $44, good, good. Maybe I should, but I'd rather get big number. Our damage number is just going to scale out of control and then we win, right? And we are running low on MP. We've got lots of MP restoration. I hope we don't need to use it, but we might at this rate. I'm willing to bet that she's healing so often. She does it because she's at low health and we win. We did it. That would be a really fucking hell of a time to give us a phase 2. We have won. What happens?
I have seen the most interesting happenings. It would be a waste to go back to sleep just yet.
I gotta watch this monastery burn down. Did we? Okay, Edward lived. Koudelka lived. Man.
Hey, Koudelka. I wonder what she was about to say.
Dead people don't speak. It's just in your memories.
Huh? Is that how you explain what we just saw?
I guess.
We've spoken to a ghost.
Memories.
Twice.
Somebody told me that after a loved one's death, all we have is memories. In these, we maintain an eternal bond with the dead.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That was more worth it for winning the fight than it was for the narrative satisfaction of the conclusion. Definitely. They definitely intend you to just die, huh? You're supposed to lose that. Like, that was just straight up better to lose the final battle. Excellent choice by the devs. I'm glad I got to see my grinding up the int and agility spells pay off. Like the fight. I like that fight. That fight was great. Winning that was so satisfying. They definitely just wrote it to be a I don't even know what they just like threw something together for that version of the ending, huh? Yeah, separating the two is really neat. I was kind of expecting a straight up UFO ending for beating that boss. Like, it wasn't hard enough to do a full ass joke ending at the end of the day. It was the one of two fights after that first triple reflection fight. That fight against the 3 shadow party members. I didn't like them either, but like You either get he dies at the end and spends eternity with Elaine, which is like annoying because I don't want him to be rewarded for his behavior, or kind of nothing. I wish like an expert and incredible perfect writing team would have had something about him acknowledging that it was his failure to connect to other people and his decision to hide in his faith as the only way to find fulfillment, instead of like discovering multiple ways to live his life and understanding that just because he didn't get the girl doesn't mean everybody is trash. Like, they didn't touch on that much more than that's the theme I think you should get out of it. I feel like that's the appropriate way to approach a person like James if you're not going to fully excommunicate him from your life for being a horrendous bigot. Yeah, secret third ending. Like, I kind of like that he has to wander the world not getting the fulfillment in this ending. I kind of like that. In the this is a gothic horror story, I understand why he might also go to heaven with Elaine. I get that. It's in the genre. I think I'm putting a theme in there that isn't quite developed by the game in how I feel about the he lives and has to live with what he has and hasn't done and what he hasn't gotten, but I think the game points at it without developing it is the best way to phrase that. Okay, we have one. We've been up for 3:17. That's pretty good. Is anybody else? Yeah. Yeah, it's just that's the one change they need is he yaps about saving and then the light from literal heaven shows up. It would be great. They just need to change that a little bit. I don't want to following. I want to browse. Is anyone else playing Koudelka? Probably not. Literally nobody else is playing Koudelka on twitch.tv today. The end. Does it just take us to title screen? Yes, it's just taking us to title screen. Okay, that is gonna be it for me today. I hope everyone has a good morning. This game fucks. This game's really good. One of the better RPGs I've played. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching the end. I haven't decided what I'm going to start on Tuesday. Yeah, so Koudelka arrives on a horse. She has a horse. Why wasn't there a horse in the ending? Did she just give her horse to Edward? Come on, girl. You're better than this. Edward can walk. You deserve to keep your horse. Anyways, everybody have a good week. We'll be back Tuesday at the usual time, as in approximately 6:30 Mountain. We'll play something. We'll play something cool. It'll be a good time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.